welcome back to my channel. I'm stood up today. Feels really weird. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you are new, I'm Georgie. I love musicals, like to talk about musicals quite a lot on this channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Really hope that you enjoy it. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my top 10 favourite musicals that are on right now in London's West End. Now I talk about musicals a lot on this channel, love musicals, love chatting about a musicale, and I love talking about musicals that are on in the West End at the moment. But it never occurred to me until today that I hadn't actually shared with you my favourite musicals that are on in the West End currently, that have been on for years or that have just recently opened on the West End, so I thought I'd share them with you today. Before we get into the video, don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the little subscribe button that's going to appear on the screen about now. And also, if you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up so that I know. And let's get into the video. Here are my top 10 favourite musicals that are currently playing in London's West End. This is in no particular order. I love all of these shows, but I'm just going to jump in with a classic. Wicked. Go watch Wicked. Wicked is an amazing musical. It's been on in the West End for years. I'm thinking around 16, I might be wrong, but it's been on at the Apollo Victoria, London, near Victoria Tube Station for a long old time. It is a classic, and it is also amazing. Music by Stephen Schwartz. It's got the most incredible score. It is such a great show to take your family to. It's such a family show, so if your family loves musicals or if you're trying to get your family into musicals, I feel like it's a really great first show to go and see and to take people to. It's got a really great story. It's a prequel to The Wizard of Oz, which is a musical that most people have probably heard of, but it incorporates that story into it as well. It basically tells the story of Glinda the Good and the Wicked Witch of the West, and it tells their story from when they were young, and it tells it in a very different way, and it is just amazing. So I would really recommend that for a feel-good family show with some amazing music. The second musical that I'm going to recommend to you is just around the corner from Wicked, and that musical is Hamilton. Now Hamilton needs no introduction. Hamilton is a musical that has transferred recently over from Broadway, where it was like sold out for ages, no one could get a ticket. It was like the hottest ticket in town. It was written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who has just recently been in Mary Poppins Returns. There you go. It's an absolutely incredible show, all about Alexander Hamilton. It's all about American history, which sounds like it will be a bit boring, and also you wouldn't really understand it, but it is amazing. The music is absolutely incredible. It's so current, and it is absolutely incredible. Definitely one for a Christmas present or for a birthday present, as tickets are quite pricey, but if you know someone that loves musicals and you want them to really like you, take them to watch Hamilton, because they will love it, and so will you. I feel like it's a show that so many people will absolutely love. Number 3 on my list is a musical that is very new to the West End and isn't as well known, but definitely will be, because it is amazing, and that musical is called Six. Six is currently playing at the Arts Theatre near Leicester Square Tube Station, and it's all about the 6 wives of Henry VIII, and it's so good. The music is so incredible. It's such like a poppy, rocky, feel-good show. The soundtrack just has you wanting to sing along to it. It sounds like a pop album. It doesn't sound like typical musical theatre that you would think of when you immediately think of musical theatre. It sounds like you just found a really cool new album on Spotify. It's like going to a concert. So that is one for those of you out there who aren't as into the traditional musicals that you find in musical theatre, you know, like old school musicals. It's very current, very cool, and is an absolutely fantastic night out. Definitely one to take the girls along to. It's very girl power and is guaranteed to put you in a good mood, so I definitely recommend checking out Six. Number 4 is one of the longest running musicals on the West End, and that musical is Phantom of the Opera. This is an Andrew Lloyd Webber show, and it is one that is very close to my heart. I absolutely love it. If you're someone that is a fan of Andrew Lloyd Webber, if you love like the classic musicals, if you want a musical with a great story, fantastic singing, something romantic, maybe you want to take someone on a date, it is the perfect musical for that. It's such a great one. You can take your nan to it, you can take your boyfriend to it. It is just that kind of show. It is one of the classics. It is something that I hope will be around for years to come. It is beautiful. The storyline is amazing. The music is amazing, and it's just a classic, and I would highly, highly recommend checking it out. Number 5 is another show that is very new to the West End, but has also transferred from Broadway and is one not to miss. That musical is Waitress. It is a new musical written by Sarah Bareilles, and it is so good. Another one, obviously I'm recommending all of these because they're my top 10 favourite musicals that are on in the West End at the moment, but it is such a good show and something not to miss. It's hilarious, it's got cracking singing, cracking songs. It is such a feel-good show. It's so girl power. The entire creative team are female, which I just think is really cool. Just an added little extra fact for you there. But it's such a great show to take your girlfriends to, go for a hen night, take your best friend to, take your mum to. Guys will love it, girls will love it, everyone will love it. It is such a feel-good show. It is fantastic. If it's one of those ones that you've looked at and thought at first glance, not really sure what that's about, or I don't really know if that's the kind of thing I'd be into, trust me, it is for everyone. It is such a good show. One that will make you leave the theatre feeling so full of joy and so inspired, which I just think is an amazing reason to go to the theatre and an amazing feeling to have. So I would definitely recommend Waitress if you haven't seen it yet. Coming in at number 6 with another good old classic, and that is Les Miserables. Les Miserables is currently playing at the Queen's Theatre, and it's one of those shows that if you're really into musicals, you have to see it. If you've never been to see a musical, you have to see it. It's one of those OG musicals that everyone needs to see. It has one of the best scores I've ever heard in any musical ever. It's got such a great story. It's so emotional. It's gonna make you feel all the feels. It's a great one to take anyone to. It's a great one to give as a gift to a family member. Everyone that goes to see it is affected by it in some way. I just think it is one of the greats, one of the classics, and one that you definitely need to see if you love musicals. Number 7 is an old show, but it is new to the West End as it's just recently transferred from the Many a Chocolate Factory, and it's currently playing at the Playhouse Theatre, and that show is Fiddler on the Roof. It's a great show anyway, but this production in particular is one not to miss. If you love the classics, even if you don't, even if you're more of kind of a contemporary musical theatre fan, it has just a mixture of both. It is so timeless and told in such a modern way, if that makes sense. I don't know, it just really works for the here and now, but also tells the story of the time period beautifully. The set's amazing, the music's amazing, everything about it is just beautiful, and it's definitely one not to miss because it's only booking currently until September, so definitely get your tickets for it so you don't miss out because it is such a treat, honestly. Highly recommend. Number 8 is the musical I can't seem to stop talking about at the moment, and that is Come From Away. Come From Away is currently playing at the Phoenix Theatre in London's West End, near Tottenham Court Road Tube Station, smack bang in the middle of the West End. It's just recently again transferred from Broadway. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It just won a ton of Olivier's, which proves even more how amazing it is, but do not miss this show. I cannot stress it enough. It's all about events that took place when the 9/11 terrorist attacks happened in America. It is the most beautiful story of hope and kindness and will make you just feel so amazing when you leave. It makes you feel so full of joy. It is absolutely the most joyous musical I've ever seen in my entire life and has such a brilliant message and makes you feel so inspired. A really good one I think for anyone across the board to see. I think it is such a brilliant show and it tells that piece of history in such a beautiful way and so cleverly and so respectfully, but also it's hilarious and just so amazingly sung. The score's amazing, the choreography's amazing, everything about it's amazing. Really great one for a gift to give to someone who loves musicals, even to someone who doesn't love musicals. I think it's really geared towards people that aren't typical musical theatre fans. As well, it's really short, it's not got an interval and it finishes at like 9:15. So if, you know, you're giving it for a gift to someone who doesn't like late nights, perfect. Really recommend that. That's like my just favourite show at the moment. It is so good. Coming back in at number 9 with another classic, The Lion King. How could I not mention The Lion King? The Lion King is my first love. I love The Lion King so much. The film, I was obsessed with it when I was younger, and if you love The Lion King as much as I did when I was younger and still do, you will love the stage adaptation. It is a spectacle. It's amazing. Definitely one I'd recommend as a gift for younger family members who love the film, or for first-time theatre goers. I think it's the perfect kind of first-time theatre experience. I think it's perfect for all ages, young or old. It's wonderful. There's the new film coming out soon as well, which I'm so excited for. So yeah, go and watch the stage show before you watch the new film. Get you ready for it. It is amazing. The costumes, the choreography, it's honestly, you feel like you are just transported from the theatre. It is incredible. And finally, number 10, this is another show that is great for all the family, as well as being one of the most amazing musicals, and that is Matilda. Matilda is currently playing at the Cambridge Theatre, and it is based on the book by Roald Dahl, and it is so clever. It is so similar to the book, but also so different. It's got the most amazing music and lyrics which really reflect the book. Also the choreography and the costumes and everything really reflects the book, but also brings something new to the story. A great gift for kids as well as adults. It is such a great show for you to take your family to, or to give as a gift for young kids for their birthday or for Christmas or something like that. But it's such a great show that the whole family will enjoy. It's got jokes for the adults, jokes for the kids, a bit of both for everybody. It is so incredible. And you see these kids on stage that are like tiny and just incredible, and it is so inspiring. So there you go, those are my top 10 favourite shows that are currently playing in London's West End. I will leave links to where you can buy tickets for all of these shows in the description box down below, so be sure to check out that. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and you found it useful. Leave me a comment down below as well with your favourite show that is currently playing in the West End. It may be something that I've missed off the list that you think deserves to be on here, then we can share it with everybody else and they'll get to know about it as well. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up so that I know, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this one. Hope you have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye!